Nandini Rawal from Religion, presenting Crafting a Sacred World, Art, Creativity, and Unseen Labor.
In the 16th century Hindu tradition of Pushti Marg, the deity Krishna is cared for as a 7-year-old child. My research begins by picturing this world where everyday devotees wake him up, dress him up in seasonal garments, make him his favorite meals, entertain him with toys like peacocks, elephants, and dolls, and put him to bed. Because he is treated as a living presence, even the temples are designed like his home, with bedrooms, kitchens, and other domestic spaces. Devotees also maintain similar home shrines, almost like doll houses. But none of this happens without objects: textiles, paintings, jewelry, toys, utensils. And if this sacred world has to be remade every single day, we must ask, who are the people who make it possible? My research begins with that question. I followed these objects from temple towns to bazaars and workshops in India to diasporic communities in the US. I interviewed artisans and devotees, observed the rituals, and traced the journey of these objects and how they are made and used. What I began to see is this: it truly takes a village to raise this divine child. But here's the twist. It is often a community of people whose labor is not recognized, both within the tradition and in scholarship. Strict ritual purity protocols govern who can access the sacred objects and spaces within this tradition. Yet many of these objects are made by people outside the faith. I met Muslim artisans and artisans from the lowest rungs of India's caste system, a social hierarchy, who make jewelry, garments, and furnishings for the deity. Alongside them are women who make, maintain, and arrange these objects and spaces daily. Their labor is central, yet rarely acknowledged. So what becomes clear is this: what we call the sacred is often crafted through the human labor, and through labor that crosses the boundaries of caste, gender, and religion. So why does this matter beyond temple walls? Today, religion is often discussed in terms of doctrine and conflict. My research shifts the focus to how religion is lived and made. Maybe the real miracle is not what these objects represent, but what they reveal, that the divine is crafted through the creativity of ordinary people. So the next time you walk by St. Paul's Chapel, step inside. Look at the stained glass, the carved furnishings, and think of the labor behind them. And perhaps even in our own lives, we may cherish objects, whether sacred or not, that are crafted by people whom we rarely notice. Thank you.